Farm Manager 2022, now available for PlayStation, Xbox, PC and Nintendo Switch. This is a game that takes place in the countryside where you manage a farm. There is so much to do: animal husbandry, sowing and harvesting fields, setting up production chains, fish farms, greenhouses, managing employees, and much more. There are 3 different modes: campaign, scenario and free mode, but also a tutorial to learn the basics. In campaign mode, you take one thing at a time and build your farm successively. You're given an assignment where various criteria must be met before you can move on. If you want to play short missions, you choose scenarios. There are many options, for example, building a fish empire or creating a huge biological farm. If you want to create completely freely, there is free mode. Here you start by choosing the level of difficulty, and then it's just time to start building. I have to say that the different options create a good whole. There is no doubt that the developers of this game have extended the experience through the 3 different options. Personally, I got through the 3 different modes, but it took many hours. And I mean many hours. This is a big game. In terms of performance, I base it on how it's experienced on the Nintendo Switch, and the experience is mixed. At first everything runs fine, I don't notice any slowdowns or crashes. But the bigger the farm, the more demanding it becomes. Here I have built a fairly large creation with fish farms, greenhouses and barns. Unfortunately, the game crashes on several occasions, which is frustrating. However, there is an autosave feature and the possibility of a manual save, but that doesn't solve all problems. It's as if you get nervous that the game will crash when you have completed a long series of events. And if you forgot to save, then you have to hope that the autosave function covered it. You can set how often the game saves, but who wants to see this wheel every 5 minutes? The game is paused while autosave is in progress. I also noticed that the game dropped in frame rate when the fire department arrived. As you can see in these pictures, it chops a lot when the fire truck sprays water, but it passes rather quickly. The aim of the game is to create a profitable farm. Without money you're close to bankruptcy. This is also part of the game's charm, the desire to build a business that brings you money. But it's important to balance your expenses. Things cost money, and if you buy too much, it can end badly. But if you choose smart and simple solutions, it should be quite simple to build up a profitable farm. Here I have invested in fish farms and selling eggs. A good start because it gives me a stable income and the possibility to expand. It's actually a lot of fun, but the more you build, the more complex it becomes. Therefore, there is the possibility to automate. For example, you can set the amount of animal feed to be ordered each month. This makes it easier and allows you to focus on other things. Then there are all the production chains. Here I have built some cow sheds and a milk processing plant. There are many stages that must be carried out. Build a cow shed, buy cows, buy and distribute animal feed, hire staff, build a milk processing plant, hire more staff, and start producing different goods. In this way, one can become very rich and have a profitable farm. Perhaps this type of game is conventionally adapted to PC, where you use a keyboard and mouse, but it actually works very well to play on console with a controller. The menus are easy to navigate and you can reach most of them by pressing the X button. A wheel leads to the right place. Here you can buy and sell goods, keep track of your budget and your employees, buy and sell machines and vehicles, buy buildings and a lot of other things. I think the control works very well. Using the menus and expanding your farm is easy. It feels good. Farm Manager 2022 is a game that is very extensive. There is so much to do, but there are some problems with crashes and slowdowns, especially on the Nintendo Switch. The graphics are perfectly fine, all the buildings are detailed, and it looks great to go through all the seasons. In addition, there are simpler animations that make everything look better. For example, all vehicles in motion and fields being plowed and harvested. This makes the experience feel dynamic. Rarely are things stationary, most things are in motion. If you enjoy these types of games, then Farm Manager might be worth a purchase. Currently it costs $11.19 in Nintendo's eShop, but I do wonder how the game is experienced on, for example, PC, if the game maintains high performance. Comment below and tell us about your experience about the game. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, I review new games every week. Have a good day, see you!